Hey guys, welcome back to Conversations on a Bench. So I've got a very special guest with me, and he's agreed to come and sit and have an authentic, transparent conversation with me on the bench. And you might recognize the name, Charles Dickens. Welcome, Charles. I appreciate you being here.
Thank you. I
Thank you
appreciate
so
having
much.
me.
Charles works here at Wheeler. He is one of our program assistants. And Charles has come through one of our programs called Hebron. And I'm not going to steal his thunder, but I'm going to let Charles talk to you about his journey through Wheeler and how he got to be here, sitting on a bench, talking to me about homelessness. Take it away, Charles.
So yeah, my journey started actually at Camp Hebron.
Okay.
I needed help for the problems that I was having, but
Okay. Now I'm going to be authentic now. What kind of problems?
alcohol.
Alcohol?
Yeah.
Okay. You're not the first one, right?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I ended up going to Camp Hebron for 9 months. I graduated there, and that's actually where I became a born again Christian,
Good for you.
and I found God,
Good for you.
and that definitely has been changed my whole life. After camp, I came back and did SLT here
Okay.
at
Tell them what SLT is.
Servant Leader in Training.
Or what do they do in that program?
We help serve the men that are coming in from the different programs, either the SFM or Camp Hebron, or just guys that need help with recovery or any kind of.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was just there to help provide whatever they needed. Sometimes they just need just shampoo or something, or they need they actually need you to talk down,
Yeah.
talk with them and encourage them, give them hope. And yeah, I really enjoyed that. That was really special.
So Wheeler helped you at your moment of need,
Yes.
right? How did you get down to Camp Hunt in the first place? How did you know about that?
I didn't know anything about camp.
Okay.
Really, to be honest, it was the first time I'd ever been in a situation where I was homeless.
Yeah.
And I ended up at the shelter for men.
Okay.
And then I got recognized over there, and then they sent me over here, and then
down to camp.
Down to camp.
Okay. That's a pretty typical progression, And so how long was that when you first came to the shelter for men? When was that, Charles?
About 2 years ago.
2 years ago? So
Yes.
This has been a 2-year journey so far.
Yes.
Okay. How you doing? How you think you're doing? How do you feel about the journey so far?
Oh, it's been a blessing.
Okay.
It has. Yeah, the way that God has been pouring into me.
Yeah, good for you.
I couldn't have done it without him. So yeah, everything is credit to God.
So Charles is a perfect example of what we do here at Wheeler. People think we're just food, clothing, and shelter. Yes, we do food, clothing, and shelter. We term and lump all of those things under what we call emergency shelter servicing, and we do that. We do that very well. But also, a lot of people don't even realize the drug and alcohol addiction counseling programs that we have, the job readiness training programs that we have, the mental health counseling that we have. Just all of those things. We help people get into affordable housing. All those programs people don't even know that we have. And so Charles is the perfect example of all of those things. He first came into the shelter, needing food, clothing, and shelter. He progressed apparently through our programs, and now he is working here. He's one of the 40% of my employees out of the 200 plus workforce that we have that have gone through our programs here at Wheeler. And we couldn't be more proud of people like Charles. And so because they've seen it. They know every trick of the trade. They know every excuse. They know everything that our folks, which we call guests, are going to say. And so I'm sure, Charles, that once they know you've gone through the program, barriers are instantly lowered, right?
Yes.
And then I'm sure that is a platform for them to totally open up to you.
The fact that they actually understand that I've actually been through the process.
Yep.
That I'm not just somebody that's been hired.
Yeah.
That
It's not just a job for you.
It's not just a job. No,
Yeah.
it's been amazing.
It's personal. This is very personal.
Yeah, it's very personal. And I'm very grateful and that I get the opportunity and the chance to give back to what I had when I was coming in. I didn't have at first, and now I do have.
So if you were king for a day, and I've asked a lot of the guests here, if you're king for the day, Charles, and you could wave a huge magic wand, what's the one thing you would do to help with the issue of homelessness in our community? What would you do if you had unlimited resources to solve, to help people in the situation that you found yourself, and I'm sure there are multiple circumstances, multiple things that happened that you found yourself over at the shelter for men. Like, what's one thing that you could do or would suggest that we do if you had unlimited resources, wave a magic wand to help with that problem?
Well, first is you got to acknowledge that you need the help.
Okay.
A lot of men are, they're
women.
and women, yeah, but their pride is not.
Mm.
They doesn't, they don't want to ask for help, and I don't know, to wave that wand.
Yeah, wave it.
Wave
it.
Oh
Come
man,
on, buddy, wave it.
It would definitely be to help with the homeless issue.
Okay.
Yes, it is getting it's getting pretty tough.
It's getting worse.
It's getting yeah.
Homelessness is on the rise. It's been increasing here in Indianapolis, for the past several years. Last year, we saw a 5% increase with homelessness in the PIT count, something called the point in time count, PIT count, and 5% increase last year. The year before, and then this year, we saw an increase of 7%. So according to the PIT count for 2025, there are over 1,815 individuals who are experiencing homelessness in our community. Now, that number, and I'm sure Charles can attest to that, that's an undercount. That you ain't getting everybody, and I use that word ain't for a very specific reason. We're not counting everybody because if you are experiencing homelessness, you don't want to be found or counted, people who are out there counting, they're not going to find you. And so that is a floor, that's a base that we work with. So 1,815 people in our community found themselves on that particular night in early January or earlier this year, unhoused and considered homeless. And so that's who we serve, that's what we do, and that's what we're here for. So a couple other things, Charles. Thank you so much for your story. I appreciate it. Tell me a little bit about your family life right now, or even before Wheeler. Where'd you come from? Where'd you grow up? And how did you find yourself knocking on the door of SFM?
Yeah, I grew up here in Indianapolis.
Okay.
We moved here when I was 5 years old from Arizona.
Oh wow.
So I've really pretty much called myself, I'm a Hoosier.
Yeah. You have to be since 5. Yeah.
Yeah, since 5. Yeah, I grew up on the west side.
Okay.
Predominantly like Riverside, Hallville.
Sure.
So I grew up it wasn't the ideal situation, but
Yeah.
I grew up with a single mom. My father wasn't around.
Mm-hmm.
I never met my father.
Okay.
So it was just me and my mom, and
Okay.
she did the best she could.
Yeah, sure she did. Do you have any siblings, any brothers or sisters?
No, I'm the only child.
Oh, an only child.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was kind of, it was good at times, and then sometimes I wish I had a brother or sister. It might have, but now I have 3 beautiful children.
Nice. What are their ages?
I have 2 sons.
Okay.
I have one. He's 27. His name is Blake. He's actually in the military
27.
right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
What branch of the service?
He's in the Army.
Well, tell him we thank him for his service.
Yep. I have another son. He's 17. His name is Blaine.
Okay.
And I have one more. I have 8-year-old daughter, Amelia.
Ooh, 8.
Yeah, she's
I bet she's a handful,
she's
right?
a handful.
Yeah, that's an awkward age for a lot of kids. Particularly girls.
Yeah.
Girls mature sooner than boys.
Yeah.
I raised 2 boys. I know nothing at all about raising girls, and so.
Yeah.
But I also come from a family of 6 boys, no girls.
Mm.
And then I had 2 boys,
Mm-hmm.
and then my first grandchild was a boy, and then I was thinking, oh Lord, give us a girl, please. And then now I have a 3-year-old granddaughter, and she's a mess. She is an Abigail. I know you, if you're watching, Grandpa, you are a mess, but you're Grandpa's baby girl. We love you. So yeah, but 8 years old. Wow.
Yeah.
So middle school, no, elementary school still.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So, are you working tonight, or you just got off work today? Or?
Yep.
Okay.
Just got off.
Okay.
Yep.
I talked to a couple of people who are getting ready to go to work on 2nd and 3rd shifts. And
Yeah.
so what people don't realize as well, we operate shelters 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
There is no holidays and no breaks, for our employees as well as the people who find themselves experiencing homelessness. And so that's one of the misconceptions that we often have, is that that we are closed. We're not a 9 to 5 gig here. We've been around since 1893, and we've been open. We're open 24/7, 365 days a year. And so, one of the things that I like to close with, and thanks for sitting on this bench. I haven't told you the story of the bench, have I? I haven't told folks the story of the bench. You are at our camp down in Bloomington, and part of that is work therapy. And so, tell us a little bit about that program, and I'll talk to them about the pallet shop, which the gentleman in the pallet shop made this bench. And
Yeah.
so,
I can remember my 9 months in the pallet shop.
okay,
Yeah,
working in the pallet shop.
working in a pallet shop.
Yeah.
I got there when winter time,
Oh my
so
goodness!
it was quite challenging.
Eli was there, right?
Yeah, Eli, Nate,
Okay.
yeah, all,
Eli and Nate. Okay.
yeah, Brian,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
we for 9 months we built pallets
Yeah.
at different sizes, all small, big, all for it was
But it's a chance for you to get away from everything.
yes,
It's a chance for you to concentrate on
Yeah.
your relationship with Jesus.
yes.
Right? And you're one of our success stories, which is why you're hired as an employee, program assistant. And so, what's next for you? Do you want to stay here at Wheeler? Do you want to progress up the ladder here at Wheeler? And there are a lot of opportunities here.
There is, and Wheeler does allow that, which is
Yes.
great. That you don't have to just stay in one.
No.
That they offer, as long as they see that you're doing well, and I'm just enjoying. I've only been doing this for 3 months now, but
Okay.
I absolutely love it.
Good for you.
So I can't for right now. I'm so happy, and blessed to be doing
Good.
this.
Good.
Yeah. So
Well, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. And you're going home. You're going to go have some dinner at home. Have you had dinner yet?
No,
Or you have dinner over there.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he only has to go about 30 feet. Whatever, upstairs. We, as part of our program, people can work for us as well as live and work, live with us at the same time. And so that's part of the SLT, part of the program we have here. So, okay, so we're going to wrap this up with Charles Dickens. And by the way, I bet, is that a blessing or a curse to have a name like Charles Dickens?
Actually, it was both.
Was it?
Yeah.
It's kind of cool though,
Yeah,
right?
It is every day I get asked, am I
Yeah.
related to?
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but it was been
It
fun.
is not a very usual name. It's a very unusual name.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, folks, thank you. And I really appreciate Charles Dickens being here and all that he has done for Wheeler. So, Charles, thanks so much.
Yep.
Go on home, and settle in for the night, okay?
Yep.
Thanks,
you.
Charles.
Yep.
I appreciate it.
Yep.